Thank you very much. Shall we have our seat? Thank you. Your Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State, today is the 31st of July, year 2024, the last day of the 7th month, and we are all gathered here for another milestone achievement recorded in the span of this present administration. First, it was the launch of the CNG buses, and today we'll be having another launch of the e-bike, one of the three necessities of human existence. When we take food, we take shelter, we also consider movement, which is transportation. And therefore, Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, for this laudable achievement and this worthy initiative, Our Excellency, our Governor, deserves a warm applause just to encourage him to do more. His Excellency, Prince Dapo Abiodun, C-O-N. Let's put it together for His Excellency. I recognize and I welcome our Honorable Minister. But just before that, I accord due courtesy to Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Ogun State, Engineer Noimot Salako Oyedele FNSA. Your Excellency, you're most welcome. Equally, our own Speaker of the Ogun State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Luda Isia Lemide, and all distinguished honorable members that are here, you are welcome. Permit me to welcome to the Gateway State the Honorable Minister Transportation, Federal Republic of Nigeria, a distinguished senator who has served his people at the Gombe North in Gombe State, one who has served as the Honorable Commissioner for Information as well and for Education. A man always beaming with smile anytime he has the opportunity of stepping on the soil of the Gateway State. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, your word applause for Honorable Minister Transportation, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Saidu Ekali. A round of applause for him. You're most welcome. Secretary to the State Government, Mr. Tokumbo Talabi, you're recognized. The Head of Service, Ogun State, Mr. Kehinde Onosoye, you're duly recognized. And of course, our own Honorable Commissioner for Transportation in Ogun State, an engineer of repute, an engineer that has the opportunity and the capacity of bringing everyone on board to make sure that transportation works in Ogun State. Engineer Benga Dairo, a round of applause for him as well. I warmly welcome the Executive Vice President, Gas, Power and Energy of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, Mr. Olale Ogunle. You're most welcome to Ogun State. Thank you very much. Also, permit me to give this warm recognition to our partners making this initiative to come to play here in Ogun State today. We welcome especially the CEO of Spyro, Mr. Koshish Bama, to the Gateway State. A round of applause for him. Thank you very much. We also have with us the Director West Cluster of Spyro, Mr. Rao Ghul. Welcome to Ogun State. The CEO of Arise Nigeria, Mr. Suren, you're most welcome. And of course, the CHRO Cipro, Miss Shuva. Thank you so much for being here today. The Head of Procurement, Mr. Babajide, would like to indeed recognize your presence in Ogun State. And the Head HR Spiro, Miss Jessica, nice to have you in the Gateway State. Head of Marketing, Mr. Emmanuel, thank you very much. And the Area Manager of Ogun State, Spiro, Mr. Solomon, all you are welcome to the Gateway State. Please, can we put it together for all of them? I also like to recognize members of the Ogun State Executive Council that are here, and of course, to say thank you to the former excellencies who have served at their states that are here, former deputy governors that are here, Her Excellency Alhaja Samot Makojola Badru, Prince Shegun Adeshegun, thank you very much for joining us here. I also recognize our erstwhile member House of Representatives that have served us and that are here to also say we are part of this success story. Honorable Kolaole Lawal, Honorable Kaude Amusha, and Honorable Ojubele, you are all welcome one more time. Also, permit me to welcome to our midst today the body of permanent secretaries in Ogun State. Thank you very much for joining us. And of course, all our elders that are here in their large numbers to be part of this event today. Our erstwhile speakers in Ogun State that are part of this event, Right Honorable Titi Oseni, Right Honorable Tuji Egbetoko, Right Honorable Prince Suraj Ishola Adekumbi, thank you very much for being here. And of course, we'd like to say all the members of the Governor's Advisory Councils that are here from all the 3 senatorial districts of the state, thank you for being here. We also pay due courtesy to the chairman of the All Progressives Congress who is here with us, our own Chief Yemi Shanusi. Thank you very much for being here. The Executive VP, Gas Power Energy, NNPC, Mr. Olaliko Oguleye, warm welcome. Thank you one more time to the Gateway State. And of course, all our royal fathers and her majesties that are here, we say thank you for being part of today's event. Kabiyesi, His Majesty, the Alake and the paramount ruler of Egbaland, Kabiyesi, 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 Obed Dr. Didoto Arimadibo, CFR, Kabiyesi, Kabiyesi, the Olu and paramount ruler of Yeweland, and who is the current chairman of the Council of Obas in Ogun State, ably represented by Kabiyesi Benjamin Olanite. Kabiyesi, thank you very much. Of course, Kabiyesi, the Awujale of Ijebu land, is also represented here today by His Majesty Oba Lawrence Adebaju, the Orimolusi of Ijebu Igbo. Kabiyesi, and all our royal fathers that are here, we say thank you very much for being here at this event today. Ẹ jẹ́ ká panupọ̀ ká ṣe Kabiyesi mẹ́ta fún gbogbo àwọn orí adé tí wọ́n wà níkàlẹ̀. Ó yá o, Kabiyesi, 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 adé apẹ́ lórí, bàtà apẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀, ìrùkẹ̀rẹ̀ àtúbọ̀ máa pọ̀ sí. We equally say thank you to all the chairmen and members of the various unions that will benefit from this event. And we welcome specially the National President General of the Akomora, and that is talking about our own Honorable Alhaji Shamsuddin Akpelogun. Up Akomora! Abiwọn iti ideni up Akomora! Akpelogun Oranda up Akomora! Lábẹ́ State Chairman wa náà, Honorable Amos Kaude Shomi, mo kí ẹ ṣeun lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀, adúpẹ́ o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà mo kí aṣáájú wa ti Romo, up Romo! Up Romo! Thank you very much, Honorable Shotayo Razak. Thank you. And of course, for Amora, our own Honorable Nuruddin Alowonle, up Amora! Up Amora! Àwọn national náà wà ń bí lábẹ́ bàbá wa Aṣíwájú Ismail Mustapha Yaro, up national! Àwọn pọ̀ bíbá, up national! Up national! Kò tán síbẹ̀ o, tá a bá ti ń pe national road náà wà ń bí, up road! Up road! Up road! Gbogbo àwọn ẹgbẹ́ tó kù rótò ní o, akíyín ẹ ṣeun lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀. Àtúbọ̀ máa kàn sí wa bí ètò bó bá ti ń tẹ̀ síwájú níbí lónìí. All the chairmen of the statutory boards that are here, I salute Ms. Buki Onobanjo and, of course, Honorable Waliu Taiwo. Thank you for joining us here today. Thank you very, very much. Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we also welcome the heads of the various local government administrators that are here. Thank you for joining to this occasion. At this point, Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to welcome all of us to this event, the Honorable Commissioner Transportation in the Gateway State, Engineer Olubenga Dairo. A round of applause for him, please.
Your Excellency, the Governor of our dear state, Prince Dapo Abiodun, CON, permit me to stand on the recognitions already established by our comrade, Dr. Le Dosumu. Your Excellency, it is with great pleasure that I welcome us all to another landmark event demonstrating the visionary leadership of Your Excellency. On behalf of His Excellency and the government people of Ogun State, I especially welcome guest of honor and Honorable Federal Ministry of Transportation, the distinguished Senator Saidu Ahmed Al-Khali to Ogun State once again. This is his second official visit to Ogun State in 6 months, having chaired the 18th National Council on Transportation meeting that he approved to take place in Abeokuta in February earlier this year. We appreciate the constant support of the Honorable Minister to the development of Ogun State, particularly in the area of transportation. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the launch today of the second phase of the Ogun State e-mobility program is testament to the determination of the Prince Dapo Abiodun-led administration to address the rising costs of transportation, mitigate the environmental impact of activities associated with the transport sector, involve private sector participation in the transport sector infrastructure and services provision. The first phase began with the introduction of CNG fuel buses in Ogun State last year in anticipation of the inevitability of fuel subsidy removal, placing Ogun State at the forefront of the march by various governments across the length and breadth of our country to deploy alternative fuel solutions to mobility and transport accessibility challenges. His Excellency and the entirety of the government of Ogun State are therefore delighted that you have been able to join us today to witness the launch of this phase of the Ogun e-mobility and energy transition program, and to hear from the visionary himself, His Excellency, much more insight into his vision for the e-mobility policy in Ogun State. I thank all my colleagues at the Ministry of Transportation, the leaders and members of the motorcycle, taxi, and Okada associations and unions, Akomoran, Amoran, and Robo, and our partners, Spyro Mobility Nigeria Limited, for the great work over the past few months that has gotten us to this particular point. It is worthy of mention that the Spyro team have, within a very short period of time, come to truly understand and align with the dynamics of motorcycle taxi operations and businesses in Ogun State and in Nigeria. This understanding of the peculiarities of Ogun State transport landscape bodes well for the future of the partnership and the continued success of His Excellency's Ogun e-mobility program. Once again, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I warmly welcome us all to the launching of the second phase of the Ogun State e-mobility program. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Commissioner for Transportation in Ogun State. I'd like to specially recognize Your Excellency, your children in Ogun State. When I say your children, these are students, are worthy ambassadors, are representatives in various institutions of learning, and those that will provide that compass for a brighter Nigeria. And I say, greatest Nigerian student, articulate Nigerian student. Thank you very much for being part of this event today. Right away, we'd like to have a Sparrow e-bike experience across Africa. And I'm sure that the media team, they are ready, as we will be inviting the founder, Sparrow Nigeria Limited, Mr. Gagan Gupta, or his representative, to please step forward to take us through this beautiful experience in our dear state. Do we call on Sparrow, please? Can you step forward? And let's have your representative take us through this experience as you speak to us. Please, a round of applause. A round of applause. A round of applause. Thank you very much. Gbogbo àwọn ìyálọ́jà tó wà ńbí. Báwo mo ṣe gbàgbé àwọn ìyálọ́jà? Ẹgbẹ́ ọlọ́jà! Ẹgbẹ́ ọlọ́jà! Ẹgbẹ́ ọlọ́jà! Ẹ ṣeun adúpẹ́. Ṣé rí nta tó ń ṣe lónìí? Ẹ̀yin náà máa jàǹfààní ẹ̀. Torí kìí ṣe tọ̀kadà nìkan. Àti rí tó ní táyà mẹ́ta, a máa fi kó ẹrù wa láwọn ọjà níbi gbogbo tá a bá ti ń ta ọjà wa. Eléyìí ara ọ̀tọ̀ ni, torí kò ní lépo, àárí wọ́n fi hàn wá bó ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́. All our bosses in charge of traffic in Ogun State, I salute my own trace commander, Apashe Sheni Ogunyemi. Thank you very much. And the sector commander of the FRSC in Ogun State. It's been a wonderful and a unique experience with all the FRSC officers in our dear state. Thank you for bringing new orientation, and you're warmly welcome.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Ekason. His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun, CON, Executive Governor. Her Excellency Engineer Noimod Salako Oedere, Deputy Governor. Senator Saidu Ahmed Alkali, Honorable Minister for Transportation. Right Honorable Oludaisi Elamide, Speaker, Ogun State House of Assembly. Mr. Tokumbo Talabi, Secretary to the State Government. Mr. Kehinde Onasanya, Head of Service. Mr. Oladapo Okubadaejo, Chief Economic Advisor to the Governor, Honorable Commissioner for Finance. Dr. Toyin Taiwo, Deputy Chief of Staff to the Governor. Engineer Olubenga Dairo, Honorable Commissioner for Transportation. Other members of Ogun State Executive Council present. Members of the Ogun State House of Assembly present. Body former Deputy Governors and Speakers present. Body of Permanent Secretaries. Mr. Olalekan Ogunle, Executive VP, Gas, Power and Energy, NNPCL. Mr. Suren Abe Vikremea, Country Head and Vice President of Arise Group. Paramount rulers and other traditional leaders present. Distinguished personalities and our partners. Organized transportation unions present. Service chiefs present. Members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. A huge note of thanks and gratitude for having the Spiro team establish and launch our e-mobility transformational journey in the Ogun State. We are deeply honored. Spiro started about 3 years ago, and today we are present across 7 countries, including Nigeria, which is the largest market in Africa, and a transformational opportunity for Spiro to contribute and build in Nigeria. I'm very pleased to share with all of you our commitment to build in Nigeria. We are here to transform the mobility revolution that's been endorsed, supported, and blessed by the Honorable Excellency. Here in Ogun State, we are launching today our Spiro motorbikes, which are designed by Spiro. The batteries in these motorbikes are designed and built by Spiro. We want to bring this technology and localize, building out a huge manufacturing facility in Ogun State. We are working with strategic partners who will co-locate in Ogun State and build this along with us. All of this takes time, but we are very pleased to share that we have made a lot of progress in the last 12 months. We are going to continue hiring local Nigerians because the talent is humongously available, very good talent available in Nigeria. So we are going to be hiring and scaling our business in Nigeria, starting with Ogun State. I also want to share a good piece of news with you. Early part of this year, Spiro was recognized as the Time 100 most influential companies of 2024. So we now are a part of a Time 100 list, sharing space with Tesla, SpaceX, NVIDIA. So it basically means that the Time has recognized the tech that Spiro has been building over the. We will continue to build Nigeria. Share with you innovation will with universities here and upskill. The world is witnessing a transformational opportunity. There is artificial intelligence. There is a lot of AI which goes into mobility. The bikes that you see here, all of this is running on a technology platform. And so we will hire engineers, data scientists from Nigeria, from Ogun State, from the colleges and universities, and build this local ecosystem. So I wish to thank all of you for giving us this opportunity. On behalf of the senior management, the board, Gagan himself, I wish to reinforce our commitment to the Ogun State, and I look forward to deepening this partnership with you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Ẹ dákun ẹ bá mi fún wọn ní àtẹ́wọ́. Ẹ rí i pé ohun tí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ sọ yẹn ó fi hàn pé wọ́n ti pẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ wa dáadáa. Wọ́n ní ẹ káàsán o. Béèyàn bá bi wọ́n pé ṣé wọ́n mọ láfún jẹ, wọ́n mọ̀ ọ́ jẹ. Torí ẹ̀ ní Yorùbá yẹn ṣe dágere lẹ́nu wọn. Thank you very much. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ni? Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? Yes or no? Wọ́n ti jẹ́ mi. Ẹ ṣeun. Adúpẹ́. Mo sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé àwọn ìyálọ́jà wa wọ́n wà ń bí. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìwúrí òun la fẹ́ sáré ṣe ní wàrà ṣẹṣà. We want to go straight to our Goodwill messages. A bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ìyá torí kò sí ní ta fẹ́ ṣe. Àwọn ìyá ni wọ́n ṣe ọlọ́kọ̀ gbogbo wa wá sílé ayé. Lábẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ mo pe ìyálọ́jà general kí wọ́n máa bá wa bọ̀ ní iwájú tàbí aṣojú wọn kí wọ́n wá fún wa ní ọ̀rọ̀ ìwúrí. Ìyálọ́jà general, thank you very much. Ẹ jẹ́ àpàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn tàbí ẹni tí ó ṣojú láti gbẹnusọ fún wọn. Bí wọ́n ṣe ń bọ̀, mo kí alájà wa alájà Nurat Aliyu ẹ ṣé bí ẹ ṣe ń kó gbogbo àwọn obìnrin jẹ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni mo tún kí gbogbo àwọn àlejò tó jẹ́ pé a ò lè dárúkọ wa tán tá a wà níbí. Mo kí Honourable Tola Agbeja, Honourable Akim Amosu. Thank you very much for being part of today's event. Gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ ọlọ́jà tó wà ń bí ìyálọ́jà bá ti ń bọ̀ wájú ó ní bá a ṣe ṣàyẹ́sí àwọn ìyálọ́jà tí ń bá ti pè é ẹjẹ́ orinlẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ ọlọ́jà. Ẹ ṣé adúpẹ́ ẹ ṣeun lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìyá wa á túbọ̀ máa jẹ́ fún yín o ẹgbẹ́ ò ní tú lẹ́yìn lórí ẹ ṣeun.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Ogun State, Honorable Minister for Transport, you are welcome to Ogun State. Let me stand on all the existing protocols. Ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn yìí tí gbogbo wa ní. kó má gbọ́dọ̀ bàjẹ́. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sowọ́pọ̀ ká fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan. I'm happy today to be here. Inú mi dùn pé mi náà bá wọn pé pọ̀ síbi tí wọ́n ti ń ṣe oríire. Kí ni ìdí ni wípé Ogun State is first in everything. And today we are witnessing another. Kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ rí, tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ béèrè, ìlànà tẹ́ ẹ ti fẹ́ béèrè ẹ̀, ọ̀nà tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ béèrè ẹ̀, Ogun State ni number 1. Mo wá dúpẹ́ pé gómìnà tá a ní wọ́n tiẹ̀ wá kúrò lórí pa yẹn, gbogbo nǹkan táwa ń ṣe lóògùn àrà ọ̀tún ni, àwòkọ́ṣe òun ni Ogun State jẹ́. Gómìnà wa àdúpẹ́ púpọ̀. Eléyìí tún ya ó lékenkà mọ́tò darí tá à ń wí, àìtúnbọ́ sórí ọ̀kadà, àìtúnbọ́ sórí cyclist, ìyẹn fi hàn wá pé ìgbòkègbodò ọkọ̀ ó di rọrùn. Gómìnà wa asọ̀lúdẹ̀rọ̀ Adébẹ̀kọ́díwọ̀ ẹ̀kúṣẹ́ sà àdúpẹ́ púpọ̀. Ṣé àwọn pé kó ti wọ́n owó tá a máa gbé léyìí kò lè pọ̀. Bàbá ń gun mọ́tò tó ń lepo ní 100 naira àti ń gun mọ́tò tó ń lo gas ní 50 naira. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lọ́kadà yìí náà àwọn tó máa gbé wá eléyìí náà ń pè ní ọ̀kadà pọ́ọ́kú lówó ẹ̀. Arawọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ ní sáó kó má já àárín ìlú nìkan ó, ẹ jẹ́ kó dé gbèríko, nítorí pé ìgbèríko nìbò wà ní ìlú nìkan kan náà ti ń dìbò, àwa táwa ń gbèríko náà wọ́n ń dìbò. Torí ẹ̀ ni ẹ jẹ́ kí ọwọ́ ìjà àwọn ọ̀kadà yìí bí mọ́tò tiẹ̀ lè dé ìgbèríko, ọ̀kadà cyclist wọ́n lè dé gbèríko. Ọlọ́run á ràn yín lọ́wọ́, ẹ ṣé àdúpẹ́ sà.
Ẹ ṣeun ìyá wa, ẹ túbọ̀ pẹ́ fún wa, ẹ ṣé àdúpẹ́. When we have a beautiful initiative like this, of course it cuts across the various sectors, and we want to call on our youth and our students. Can they just send a representative to speak on their behalf here this afternoon? Can we have the representative, please, quickly, in 2 minutes? The youth/our students that I'm sure will also benefit from this wonderful initiative of our governor in our dear state. I'm sure His Excellency is happy that this is coming on the very last day of the 7th month, meaning that as we open into August, new things will open to us in Ogun State. Thank you very much.
Aluta, Your Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun, CON, Honorable Minister for Transportation, Said Akali, all other protocols are well and duly observed. We are here today to reaffirm our unflinching support for your administration. Our governor, we are here today to commend your efforts in ensuring there is peace and tranquility in our dear state. It is evident on the rally we embarked on this morning to deassociate ourselves from a faceless protest which is politically motivated. We know nothing about the aims and objective of organizing this protest. We student leaders in Ogun State, we are intelligent and intellectual. We have deassociated ourselves from such protest, a protest that will truncate the peace and tranquility we've been enjoying in our dear state. Your Excellency, I want to use this medium to appeal that you should please consider our graduates in
disbursing this e-motorcycle. And unto this, we say Aluta continua. Solely, solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall. We have a governor that has never failed us. We have a governor that has never failed us. DA is a governor, he has never failed us. He will surely deliver. Abina Layo, Victoria Azata, Ambala await you. We Aluta continua.
Thank you very much. We also quickly want to recognize the Deputy Chief Whip at the lower chambers, our own Honorable Adeumi Ononuga. Thank you very much for being here today. Next, we will be inviting the Trace Commander in Ogun State, the organization that is startled with traffic, compliance, and enforcement in our dear state, to also give a word or two as we have this e-bike launch in the Gateway State today. Commander Sheni Ogoyemi, you're most welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dr. Dapo, Abiodun CON, the Deputy Governor, Engineer Mrs. Noimont, our own Honorable Minister of Transportation. You are welcome. My Commissioner of Transportation, I quickly recognize you. All other protocols duly observe. My issuers, I recognize you. Other people, all recognize. I want to appreciate His Excellency with this bike initiative under the auspices of the Ministry of Transportation of Ogun State. It is timely and it is highly needed because of the economic downturn that we have in this country now. And for the health of us, it will be environmental noise pollution that has been emitted under Okada people. We want to appreciate that. And we want to inform the users, the commercial operator that will be using this to be law abiding. It is not an immunity for you that you are using a bag that you will not be arrested if you fall off the law of traffic management. And using this, we need to be able to make use of the protective element that we're supposed to use. The crash element is very, very important in making use of the e-bike system. And with your pillion riders and pillion passengers, they should be make sure that they are using it. I'm directing this to all these unions that will be making use of this, that anyone that will be using this on our road must be road safety compliance, making good use of their crash element, no overloading, and making sure that the maintenance cost will be so low. I want to appreciate the governor. Thank you very much for bringing this to Ogun, our dear state. I believe this is the fourth in the state, in Nigeria. I want to appreciate the Spiro, founder of this initiative with the governor and the people of Ogun State. We appreciate you. But we want that it is cost effective for us to use. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the Trace Commander here in Ogun State. We talk about e-bike. And thank God, here in Ogun State, we have produced the national president of an organization, a union, an association that has something to do with motorcycle riders. And that's talking about the Amalgamated Commercial Owners Riders Association of Nigeria, otherwise known as ACOMORA. I will invite the national president to also give a goodwill message. Up ACOMORA! The national president, our own Honorable Alhaji Shamsuddin Akpelogo. Up ACOMORA!
Your Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun, CON, the Deputy Governor, the Speaker of Ogun State House of Assembly, the Commissioner of Transportation, let me specially recognize my boss, distinguished Senator Sahid Ahmed Al-Khali, Honorable Minister of Transportation. Royal Father here present, you are welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests and esteemed colleagues, all other protocol duly observed. It is with immense pride and joy that I stand before you to express our heartfelt appreciation for the remarkable achievement under the leadership of His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun, CON. His innovative spirit and dedication has not only transformed Ogun State, but have also set a new benchmark for the progress and development in Ogun State. In the realm of transportation, His Excellency has been a pioneer introducing groundbreaking projects that have transformed our state infrastructure. The agro-cargo airport with a cutting edge of 4-kilometer runway is a shining example of its transformation. It has opened avenue for a global investment and positioned Ogun State as a key player in region, commerce, and logistics. More so, the introduction of the CNG buses has made transformation more accessible, environmentally friendly, providing affordable option for our citizens. The launching of e-mobility 2, integration of electric motorcycle to cushion the effect of the fuel subsidy removal, truly set His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun, CON MFR, as a visionary leader. By embracing electric transportation, he has not only addressed environmental concerns, but also provided a modern, efficiency, and comfortable mode of transportation. The electric motorcycle DA presents the vision with impressive features such as no fuel consumption, contributing to environmental sustainability, reduce air pollution, which benefits public health, very comfortable design and usage, battery swipe within just 3 minutes, offering a range of up to 75 kilometers. High quality features such as a screen display, Wi-Fi, convenience to commuters. His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun forward-thinking initiative are a testament to his unwavering commitment to the betterment of Ogun State. His leadership inspires us all to strive for excellence and to embrace innovation in our quest for progress. As we continue this journey, we extend our deepest gratitude to His Excellency for his exemplary service and dedication. We stand united in our sport. and support the look forward to a future filled with prosperity and growth. In conclusion, let us celebrate the incredible step we have made and look forward to the bright future ahead. Together, we can continue to build stronger, more vibrant Ogun State. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Ogun, àjọṣe wa ni o.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very, very much indeed. Kì í ṣàkómọ́ra nìkan ló wà ń bí ṣùgbọ́n national president wà ní ẹbẹ́ ní àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. Up Amora, Articulated Motorcycle Owners Riders Association of Nigeria ní ẹ. Àwọn Rómò náà wà ń bí Riders Owners Motorcycle Organization. Up Romo! Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni mo kí àwọn National Union of Road Transport Workers. Up National! Mo kí àwọn road wa náà. Mo kí wa Up Road! Ẹ ṣé, adúpẹ́. There is no way we will have an event like this without having a royal blessing and a royal support. In that manner, permit me to welcome specially Kábíyèsí, the Alake and the paramount ruler of Egbaland, to also speak on behalf of their majesties and their highnesses that are here at this e-bike launch. His Majesty Oba Dr. Adedotu Aremu Gbadebo, CFR. Kábíyèsí, 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 Adé apẹ́ lórí, bàtà apẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀. Don't forget, we are on live on TVC, on OGTV, and of course on OGBC. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, CON, the Deputy Governor, the Honorable Minister of Transportation, please permit me to remain on the existing protocol duly established by the Master of Ceremonies, Olowunyo. I congratulate our Governor, as usual, for setting the pace and others following. Now that we are going to have environment-free transportation, we already started with the buses using CNG. Now we have motorcycles and the three-legged, the one we call Keke Marwa. And we pray that we ain't seen nothing yet. We are still going to see a lot more that will be environmentally friendly, that will take us to wherever we are going and make our food cheaper, make our transportation to school and everywhere we are going cheaper. And when they said motorcycle will charge for 3 minutes and give you 70 miles, well, my first thought was, if you are going to Lagos, you may not get there without requiring an extra charge. But I'm sure there will be other batteries that will be charged a couple of minutes and will give you some return trip to Lagos and various other places. So once again, I congratulate the Governor. Please keep on making the pace, doing things that others will now begin to copy. We are the ones that in Yoruba language, they say, àwa ò kí ń wo tẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan, gbogbo ayé ló ń wo ìta bá ṣe tí wọ́n ń kọ́pì wa. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ náà, Ọlọ́run á fún yín ṣe o, ẹ ṣàṣeyọrí o. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Kábíyèsí, Kábíyèsí, adé apẹ́ lórí, bàtà apẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀. Before we take a short musical interlude, Your Excellency, permit me to invite to also give just a short remarks here today the Executive VP, Gas, Power and Energy of NNPC, who is gracing this occasion today, Mr. Olaliko Ogunleye. A round of applause for him, please, as he steps forward. Very shortly, you will witness the static demonstration of DA bikes and how the battery swap will be taking place. No hassles, no worries.
Your Excellency, the strategic and visionary Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, CON, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, the distinguished Senator and Minister for Transportation, Alhaji Seidu Alkali, good afternoon. Our revered and respected traditional rulers present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and a special mention to the leadership and management of our investor Spyro. We commend you, we salute you. More importantly, I just want to acknowledge and salute the great people of Ogun State, the trailblazing people of Ogun State, resourceful, energetic, forward-looking people of Ogun State under the dynamic leadership of His Excellency. Good afternoon, everyone. I bring you the greetings and the commendation and salutation of the Group CEO of NNPC, Malam Mele Kolo Kiari, who, despite his best efforts, cannot be here today. But even up till early this morning was following up with me to make sure that I'm here, and basically to extend NNPC's solidarity and commendation for this great occasion. It's a real privilege to be here. The relationship between NNPC and Ogun State is not arbitrary. There is a fundamental reason for this, and I'll just mention three. The first is that Ogun State has consistently been forward-thinking in the embrace of gas and now in the embrace of clean energy. And so the first is the strategic alignment. The second is that in Ogun State, you have a leadership that is strategic, that understands commerce, and that understands that business has to be private sector led. And so it's about value. And in NNPC, we also focus on value winning, value expansion. The third and perhaps equally relevant reason is sustainability, future proofing, futurism. And it's a rare privilege to be here and to witness the first initiative in Nigeria fronted by the Executive Governor of Ogun State to leverage of e-bikes, electric vehicles, which is the future. It's now and in the future. I just want to salute and commend the government and people of Ogun State. Today marks a significant step in our collective journey as a nation towards energy security by providing affordable and sustainable fuels for Nigeria. I once again commend the people of Ogun State for coming up with this e-mobility initiative that further underscores the commitment to providing a sustainable transportation solution to the good people of Ogun State. This is coming on the heels of the conversion of the government bus fleet to run on sea energy. This initiative will prove to be a key enabler of the Ogun State Building Our Future Together agenda that will drive socio-economic development in Ogun State and beyond. By providing affordable and eco-friendly transportation solutions, this initiative will ensure reduced costs of transportation, reduce emissions, create jobs, and stimulate local economic growth. Most importantly, it will enhance the quality of life by contributing to a cleaner environment. At NNPC, our aspiration for cleaner and sustainable fuels are driven by a commitment to innovation, environmental stewardship, and socio-economic development. I will just mention a few, and the GC of NNPC has bid me to state clearly to the people and government of Ogun State that we will support you in this journey. In relation to the phase 1 of your CNG buses, before the end of the year, NNPC, in collaboration with the government of Ogun State, will perform the groundbreaking ceremony of a 5.2 million scope CNG mother station plant here in Ogun State. So this is not about a future project. FID will be taking, groundbreaking will be held this year, and so we are investing in CNG infrastructure all over the country. The second specific support is that we have launched a partnership to ensure that we have e-charging stations in all the NNPC retail stations nationwide. We will collaborate with the government of Ogun State to make sure, and also working with our partner AY Shafa, to make sure that the key strategic stations, filling stations in Ogun State are retrofitted with e-charging ports. And so all the e-bikes that we're launching today will have a place to go and charge and re-energize. So this, again, is a specific support that we're giving. Once again, I want to assure His Excellency that NNPC will partner with you. We will work with you. Already, Ogun State is one of the landmark states in terms of gas utilization. We will expand that. We will work with you. Let us embark on this journey together towards a cleaner and prosperous future. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, the wonderful people of Ogun State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you.
A round of applause for the Executive VP, Gas, Power and Energy, NNPC. Another cheering news there. And I am sure His Excellency is eagerly waiting for that groundbreaking ceremony. Yes, when we say this is the preferred investment destination of choice, you will agree with us in the Gateway State. That is why we have many of all these laudable projects coming to the Gateway State. Just before we take that musical interlude, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I invite the area manager of CIPRO to take us through the demonstration of this battery swap as we will indeed see it here today. I beckon all of us to please listen and see how this demonstration will take place here right in front of everybody. Thank you.
Your Excellency, existing protocol. Afẹ́ fi bí a ṣe máa pààrọ̀ àwọn bátìrì wa, ọlọ́kadà máa wá sí swap station wa, ẹ lè rí àwọn swap station wa ní Òkè Ṣokòrì, Panṣẹ́kẹ́ àti iwájú stadium. Tó yẹ pé a ṣe máa fi sí, a máa fi mọ́. tí ọlọ́kadà bá ti dé swap station wa a bá agent wa tó bá ti bá agent wa wọ́n máa ṣí ibi tí battery wà wọ́n yí ojú ibi tí battery wà báyìí. tọlọ́kadà bá ti park agent wọn máa gba kọ́kọ́rọ́ ó máa bá ṣí ibi tí ilé battery. a mú battery tí wọ́n ti lò tí ò sí nánú ẹ̀. After he has taken the battery that has been depleted, it will swap with a battery that has already been charged in the swap station. Once the battery that has been charged has been removed from the swap station, the agent would install into the bike. One after the other, then the agent will connect the connector that connects the battery to the bike and helps the rider to strap the battery together so as to prevent falling. Under a couple of 2 minutes, everything has been ready. The rider can happily smile and leave the swap station. Then the agent installs the depleted battery into the swapping rack and charge it continues. Thank you for watching this demonstration.
Very, very simple. No hassles, no worries, no sweating. One more time, let's put our hands together for that. A beautiful demonstration. And that's how the battery swap will take place. You see that no more waiting for hours in our petrol stations to refuel. Once you get to all these designated areas in a space of maximum 3 minutes, that will be done. And then you continue with your movement. Thank you very, very much indeed. And so, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, he's always happy coming to Ogun State. It's always a home away from home for him anytime he steps on the shores of the Gateway State. Today is not different. He's clad in our own tie and dye material to assure His Excellency that yes, the Federal Republic of Nigeria in full support of this initiative, and therefore we welcome the Honorable Minister of Transportation for his address here to this e-bike launch. Distinguished Senator Saidu Ahmed Akali. A round of applause for the Honorable Minister as he steps forward. Excellency.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Your Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun, CON, the Executive Governor of Ogun State. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Ogun State, the Deputy Minority Leader of the Federal House of Representatives, the Speaker of Ogun State House of Assembly, and of course members of Ogun State House of Assembly, members of Ogun State Executive Council, former Deputy Governors, former Speakers of Ogun State, the Executive Vice President, gas, power, and energy, who is representing the group CEO of NNPC, head of security agencies, Your Royal Highness the Alake of Ekbalan, and of course all the Royal Highnesses here present, the President of Akomora and members of Akomora State Executive Council of Ogun State. I'm sure you are overwhelmed because today is your day. Great Akomora! Great Akomora! I am exceptionally delighted to be invited by His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun, the Executive Governor of Ogun State, to launch the second phase of the state e-mobility program, electric bike and multidimensional stakeholder engagement to train, sensitize, and monitor the implementation of the scheme to ensure its overall success. At the beginning of my speech, I have considered it more expedient to convey the appreciation of the Federal Minister of Transportation once again to His Excellency the Governor and the entire people of Ogun State for hosting the last National Council on Transportation with high-profile hospitality. In the same vein, let me use this medium to commend His Excellency for not only availing the opportunity to Ogun State to take the lead in embracing this modern mobility technology, for demonstrating high-level commitment in supporting the realization of the renewed hope agenda of our President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, which prioritized transportation as enabler of economic growth and gateway to the nation's economy. This giant stride will no doubt enhance the economic potentials of Ogun State as a gateway state with abundant potentialities for national economic development. It is significant to also commend the coordinated strategy undertaken by Ogun State government through the Federal Ministry of Transportation to collaborate with Spiro Mobility Nigeria Limited, which is a subsidiary of Spiro EV African electric vehicle manufacturers, with more than 15,000 electric bikes currently used for commercial and other operations in Kenya, Benin Republic, Togo, Rwanda, and Ghana, as well as the Commercial Motorcycle Operators Union, to promote economic prosperity and healthier environment for further generations. Distinguished invited guests, critical stakeholders, ladies and gentlemen, it is essential to note that this program is launched at no better time than now, in recognition of the need to devise alternative mobility technology that will ease transportation difficulties, reduce emission of hazardous and toxic combustion products, such as sulfur, oxide nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and particulate of salts and ash, which are strong contributors to greenhouse gas emission. I therefore appeal to all stakeholders and the general public to support in achieving the objective of this program, which include but not limited to creating jobs in manufacturing assembly, making public transportation more efficient, sustainable, and environmentally friendly. A recent research discovery revealed that the introduction of the e-power motorbikes for commercial use in the state will help to produce operational cost savings of about 22% over 3 years lifetime cycle compared by ICE bikes currently used by Okada riders. Before I conclude, let me appeal to other state governments to join Ogun State in actualizing the commitment of the federal government in spearheading this initiative as a component of its renewed hope agenda of making life better for Nigerians through a new mobility technology applicable to motorcycles, taxis, and buses. Let me conclude by congratulating the Ogun State government, stakeholders, and all public users of public transport within and outside the state for this significant development, which opens the state fortunes for more economic prosperity. It is on this note I launch this program to the glory of God and benefit of Nigerian citizens in Ogun State, as well as other states in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I thank you all for your kind attention. God bless Ogun State and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Minister. Yes, ibi tá ń lọ ládé yìí, mo kí ní pàtàkì gbogbo ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ road torí pé aṣáájú wa ó wà níbí. Akibu Efele, mo kí gbogbo road, up road! Ẹ ṣé. And so, Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the spokesperson of all the transport unions in Ogun State, our own Alhaji Taufik Shokoya, aka Danku, we also salute you. Likewise, our own Romo, thank you very much, our own Shotai Razak. Like you have heard, it is time to listen to the address of the #1 citizen of their state. Today, another beautiful goal is scored in the Gateway State. And you've heard from the executive VP that we are always scoring first because that is the foundation upon which the Gateway State is laid. So many firsts we have recorded in different fields of life. And today in transportation again, we are recording another first. After the agro-cargo airport and then the CNG, it is the turn of the e-bike. Therefore, we invite His Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, CON, for his address. Your Excellency, sir.
Excellency, Deputy Governor of Ogun State, Engineer Noimosa, my brother, distinguished Senator of the Federal Republic, Honorable Minister of Transportation, Saidu Ahmed Alkali, the Speaker of the Ogun State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Oludaisi Elemire, the Secretary of the State Government, Mr. Tokunbo Talabi, the Head of Service, Mr. Kehinde Onosoya, the Executive Vice President, Gas, Power, and Renewables, NNPC, who today is representing, and ably so, the GCO of NNPC, Madam Mele Karen. Today we have with us the very eloquent, very capable Mr. Olalekan Ogunleye. Another example of our youth that's doing very well in high places. Your Excellencies and former Deputy Governors that are here, we have with us Prince Segun Adesegun, Alhaja Salma Badru. We have the Deputy Chief Whip, Member House of Representatives, my own representative in the Green Chambers, Honorable Abiodun. All other members of the National Assembly, past senators, past members of the House of Representatives that are here. I'll use Honorable Goodwill as a point of respect to all of you. Our erstwhile speakers that are here today, I want to use the first female speaker in Ogun State, and I think the first female speaker in Nigeria as a point of courtesies and respect to all of you. All members of my executive council, I'll use the Honorable Commissioner for Transportation, Engineer Benga, as a point of respect to all members of the Ogun State Executive Council. Permit me to recognize especially the Chief Economic Advisor, all members of the Ogun State House of Assembly, the Chairman of our great party, Chief Yemi Sanusi, the CEO of Spiro, Nigeria, and his team, Mr. Kaushik Roman, all chairmen of statutory boards and commissions, members of the body of permanent secretaries, our Royal Majesty, erstwhile chairman of the State Council of Obas, His Royal Majesty Oba Dr. Adedotu Aremu Gbadebo CFR, the Alake and paramount ruler of Egbaland. I recognize you. I also would like to recognize His Royal Majesty Oba Dr. Kehinde Olugbele, MFR, the Olu and paramount ruler of Yorubaland, and also the chairman of the State Council of Obas. He is today being ably represented by His Royal Highness Oba Benjamin Alabi Olanite, the Onimeko of Imeko. His Royal Majesty Oba Dr. Sikiru Kaode Adetono, GCON, the only KBAC with such national honor in the history of this country. The Awujale and paramount ruler of Ijebuland. Today is ably represented by His Royal Highness Oba Lawrence Jayi Oba, the Olubolusi of Ijebu. All other royal fathers are here present. Permit me to use His Royal Highness the Odowu of Ogun, Oba Professor Saka Matemilola, who can appreciate what we're doing here today because it comes from very strong oil and gas background. All members of the Governor's Elders Advisory Council, I'll use Pa Oluwagemu as a point of respect to all of you. All other party leaders, the elders, members of various groups and associations that are here present, permit me to appreciate our Yalojas, Egbe Oloja. I want to appreciate various transport organizations that are here. Amoro, National Road, all articulated transport unions. I'll use their president, National former president of Akomoro, Alhaji Shamsuddin Adebayo Agbologun, as a point of respect to all of you. But I need to thank the great Nigerian students that were represented here by their leaders for those words of solidarity, for particularly stating clearly that they unequivocally are dissociating themselves from the purported faceless protests that are being planned, not just in the state, but across the length and breadth of Nigeria. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed an honor for me to stand here today, as today marks another significant milestone in our journey towards a sustainable and green future for Ogun State. Today's achievement embodies our commitment to innovation, environmental sustainability, and economic empowerment. On this note, it is with immense pride and joy that I stand before you all to share with you the success of our collective efforts in the successful implementation of our Building Our Future Together agenda. I am highly delighted and honored to welcome in a special way my brother, the Honorable Minister of the Federal Republic on Transportation, Senator Seidu Ahmed Alkali, who has been with us since last night to demonstrate his commitment, support, and enthusiasm for this noble cause. My brother, distinguished, I salute and thank you. I also want to appreciate the Group Chief Executive of NNPC Limited, Madam Miele Keri, who, despite the current realities, wanted to be here with us in person, but he has sent to us an able representative, the Executive Vice President, Gas, Power and New Energy, none other than Mr. Liko Goodwill. I welcome all of you to this second phase of the Ogun State Energy Transition Program. In the same vein, let me appreciate and welcome our partners, the management and members of staff of Spiro Mobility Nigeria Limited, Nigerian Gas and Transport Solutions Limited, and of course, our commercial motorcycle operators and transport unions and organizations in Ogun State. Let me use the chairman of the Amalgamated Commercial Motorcycle Tricycle Riders Association of Nigeria, Akomoro, Alhaji Shamsuddin Adebayo Agbologun, as a point of respect to all of you. I'd like to commend the Ogun State Honorable Commissioner for Transport, Engineer Dapo, and his team, and all those who have in one way or another contributed to the success of this event for a job well done. As a responsive and responsible government, administration is committed to mitigating the impact of the subsidy removal and the high cost of diesel fuel, ultimately, by so doing, reducing transportation costs for our citizens. Ogun State has led the country in energy transition, being the first state in Nigeria to launch and deploy compressed natural gas (CNG) fuel buses in our mass transit routes. We successfully, over a year ago, converted our Ashok Leyland mass transit buses to run on CNG. These buses are currently deployed on the Itaoshi, Adaton, Mowe, Ibadan to Lagos routes, catering the residents in that corridor and reducing transport fares drastically. We are taking this further now by executing the second phase of our energy transition program. And yet again, we are the first state in Nigeria to do so. You are welcome here today as we launch our electric bikes, electric tricycles, electric vehicles, and CNG tricycles. Through this launching of these electric bikes, tricycles, vehicles, and motorcycles, and the battery swap stations at specific points, we are not just introducing a new mode of transportation. We are pioneering a movement towards a cleaner, more efficient, and technologically advanced way of life. We will be releasing about 2,000 e-bikes in the first phase. These commercial motorbikes can ride up to 75 to 80 kilometers on one full charge, and vehicles up to 200 kilometers, thus reducing transportation costs by 40%. We aim to reduce our carbon footprint and bring about a significant change in how we think about transportation in our daily lives. This aligns perfectly with our energy transition roadmap for a cleaner and healthier environment for future generations. Very importantly, I'm happy to announce that today marks also the groundbreaking of a new facility in a special agro-processing zone, Ikperuremo. This new facility, called the Giga Facility, with a total investment sum of about $40 million, will be an assembly plant for our electric bikes, our two-wheelers, our three-wheelers, commercial buses, electric cars, and our swap stations. Please feel free to clap. Be very generous with your hands. Thank you very much. I know you are so wrapped up in what I'm saying, at times your hands are not free to move. This investment will be in 3 phases. Begin with phase 1 with a focus on our e-Okada bike assembly, and of course phase 2 with our tricycles, and phase 3 with our e-vehicles. It will create over 10,000 direct jobs and about 50,000 indirect jobs, with assembly line operators, frame welders, painters, component assemblers, and quality assurance personnel, amongst others. To support this investment, we are also launching training programs that will equip our young people with the necessary expertise to not only work in the factory, but to also service and maintain these vehicles during their lifespan. We also facilitate the leasing and owning of swap stations to generate employment for our interested entrepreneurs across the length and breadth of the state. On this note, let me once again laud the exertion of our partners, the Messrs. Spiro Mobility Nigeria Limited, for this giant strike. We sincerely appreciate your enormous contributions and support to the cause of industrialization of our dear state. This initiative will go a long way in ensuring the fulfillment of our administration's mantra of building our future together through a public-private partnership. The government and people of Ogun State understand that for a meaningful development to take place, each and every one of us must join hands together. That is what development demands, a collective effort. Let me state that administration will continue to encourage public-private partnership that will be fundamental to the creation of sustainable and enduring economic development, as well as individual prosperity of the people of Ogun State. This initiative is not only about enhancing transportation options, but also about creating jobs, stimulating local economies, and ensuring that our youth have the access to skills that are being in future and guarantee their job potentials. By fostering innovation and technical proficiency, we are investing in the talent of tomorrow and building a workforce that is ready to embrace the challenges and opportunities of a rapidly changing world. As I end this address, let me therefore use this platform to enjoin others to take advantage of the vast opportunity in different sectors of our state economy, as demonstrated by Spiro Nigeria Limited, with the initiative of promoting this electric mobility. Let me also not miss the opportunity to remind our Ogun youth that Ogun State is the industrial capital of Nigeria. We are the fastest growing economy in this country. We are the state with the most improved internally generated revenue. We have won awards as the #1 in industrial revolution. Even a blind man can see the transformation that has taken place in the last 5 years in this state. Driving from Shagamu, Abiodun to Abiodun, there's a new factory springing up every day. This is a testament to the peace and conducive enabling environment we have created in the last 5 years. Rather than planning to voice your grievances through protests that can be destructive, unproductive, and have never yielded anything but loss of lives, damage to property, arson, and possible anarchy, as we have seen in Sudan and other countries. Let us sit down. Let us dialogue through understanding and collaborative problem solving. We can achieve more effective outcomes for everyone involved. No one will invest in an economy that is unstable. Maintaining stability is key to fostering a nation that is both strong and equitable to all. Do not allow yourselves to be used by frustrated politicians who lost at the polls. Tell them to try again in 2027. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led administration is barely 1 year old in office. He assumed office and undertook very bold and decisive decisions to reposition our economy. Yes, they may come with attendant realities, but we must endure for the Nigeria of our dreams to come into reality. The federal government has continued to be responsive by implementing several initiatives to cushion the effect of this period, including but not limited to the recent minimum wage, the students' loan scheme, food and palliative provision, poor and vulnerable empowerment scheme, wage awards, fertilizers and agri inputs, and so many others. Let me assure our people that administration remains unwavering in our commitment to the fulfillment of all our electoral promises to the good people of Ogun State. We will continue to create a secure and friendly business environment in all parts of Ogun State, whilst providing a veritable platform for our youth population to contribute to the continued development of our society. In the coming days, we will be launching the second phase of our Ogun Youth Empowerment Scheme, which aims to empower our youth entrepreneurially inclined with single-digit loans and grants. Ogun State has the longest length of federal highways in Nigeria. We appreciate that the federal government cannot do it alone. We will continue to repair, reconstruct roads that are of priority and impact. To date, we have constructed over 600 kilometers of roads and still counting in 5 years. We shall not be distracted by sponsored social media. In conclusion, I call on investors and other players in the industrial sector of the state to emulate Spiro. Suffice to say, opportunities still abound in the state for investments in power, telecoms, industry, exportation of mineral products, and many others. Again, I want to thank my brother, most distinguished Senator of the Federal Republic, Minister of Transportation, my brother, the GC of NNPC, and all other partners, and of course the Transport Ministry, who have worked very tirelessly to make this program not just a success and a reality. Your collaboration has shown what can be achieved when we all come together with a shared vision. Also, I encourage all beneficiaries to take full advantage of our energy transition program and the training programs available. We in Ogun State will continue to lead by example. Ogun State is not just a part of the future. We are actively being a part of those that are shaping it. I thank you all for listening to me, and God bless you. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn. now invite the Honorable Minister, the GCO NNPC, the Speaker, my Deputy Governor, our candidates to join me in officially launching this e-mobility program that is called Dapo? Or what is it called?
DA. Thank you. As the dignitaries move to where we will officially unveil, let me invite the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Transportation, to move the vote of thanks.
While this is going on, I want to use the opportunity of this occasion to thank His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun for this remarkable introduction. This e-bike will assist our people in carbon reduction, and it will actually create employment. All the speakers have actually talked about the advantages, they've highlighted it. On this note, I wish to commend His Excellency on behalf of the unions, the Acomoron, the Roto, and the other, and the Amoron, and the other.
Kabiesi Alake. And all other dignitaries, let's wait for the official unveiling by His Excellency.
Was a professor.
Oh, that's good.
Trace Band, thank you. Thank you.
Most of our kings are like that here.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, sir, and the Honorable Minister.
Your Excellency, Prince Dapo Abiodun, CON, the invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor and privilege mission the e-bike mobility project to the glory of God and to the benefit of the entire people of.
Congratulations. No doubt, July is ending on a beautiful note for all the good people of the Gateway State. Let's see the demonstration as we have the e-bike. President of Akomora himself, Alhaji Shamsuddin Akpelogo, one of the bikes. Of course, Honorable Shotayo Razak of Romo on one of the bikes. The Honorable Minister on one of the bikes. His Excellency on one of the bikes. Wow. Executive VP, Gas, Power, Energy, NNPC on one of the e-bikes. Wow, this is lovely. This is beautiful. Can we clear the frontage? Please, camera, let's move back. Let's move back so that we can see the movement of this e-bike. Let us move back and let's see the movement of the e-bikes. Thank you. Wonderful. DA himself. Wow.
Welcome back from the live telecast. We'll now continue with our regular programs. Stay tuned.
aloof, we are not concerned. You know, just as some people are making the silly claim that Mr. President is held hostage. How can anybody hold Bola Ahmed Tinubu hostage? You think because he's advanced in years than when he was governor, that he can be held hostage? This one? People talk about people that they don't know. How much